to others that attending classes is must and people must attend this class without fail. Every day the attendance is going to AKU, and very soon we are going to finish 1 month, 10 days time. If you are not serious, particularly the class representative, you have to inform your fellow mates better that if they are not serious towards these online classes, they are going to suffer a lot. So during pandemic, if you talk about pandemic, of course, everybody is in pandemic situation. If you talk about your teachers, even I am living in one of the remote villages of Bihar. I'm not in Patna. I am in a place where there is no electricity, and still I charge my mobile, I charge my laptop so that I can conduct my classes without any delay or any kind of inconvenience. So when I can do, why not you all? So please, I'll appreciate if you people can spread the same news, like how you people are spreading the awareness related to the safety measures. Similarly, you should spread awareness related to attending online classes. So let us move ahead. As we were discussing yesterday, we discussed about common phrases, the common phrases that we should use in our day-to-day life. In today's class, we are going to continue with the common phrases, but we are going to identify the different situation in which what are the common phrases that we can use. So moving ahead with today's session, let us understand about the other common phrases. Now, as you can see in the heading I have mentioned, when do we use this common phrase? Whenever you are complimenting someone, whenever you are praising someone, appreciating someone, then we can use the phrase like your dash is so dash. Now, your shirt is so pretty. Your pen is so beautiful. Your teddy is so cute. So please understand, whenever we are complimenting, जब भी हम किसी चीज की तारीफ करते हैं, हम जब भी किसी चीज की प्रशंसा करते हैं, तब हम इस तरह के फ्रेजेस को यूज करते हैं. कीप दिस इन योर माइंड. जब आप किसी की तारीफ करें, गुड, वाओ, ऑसम, ये वर्ड्स के बदले में अब फ्रेजेस यूज करना शुरू कीजिए. योर शर्ट इज सो प्रिटी. You have draped sari so well. So you can praise someone even in other ways. So always remember, whenever you are praising, whenever you are appreciating, whenever you give a compliment, then we use the phrase your dash is so dash. Now please remember, the word pretty can be replaced with some other beautiful words like handsome, chic, beautiful, lovely, cute, awesome. There are so many words that you can use. So use these words whenever you are complimenting someone. As you can see, the example quotes, your hat is so cute. Where did you get it? Or where did you buy from? So there can be different ways of complimenting. Moving ahead, this is another way of complimenting. You look great today. Whenever you see someone who looks a bit different on a particular day. So for example, if Prerna is celebrating her birthday, you will see Prerna looking totally different from her other day's appearance, because it is her birthday and she wants to look different. And so she may be having a light makeup, she may wear beautiful dress, or she might have changed her hairstyle. So when we look at her, we say, wow, you look great today. So you should remember, whenever you are using this phrase, you are praising someone for their changed look, for their changed behavior, for their changed personality. So whenever you are using these words, keep this in your mind. You can replace the word great with other adjectives like good, beautiful, cute, handsome, amazing, awesome, fantastic. There are different words which we can use. For example, you look really cute today. So this is a common phrase which generally we can use in our day-to-day life. We can share it with others and we can compliment others. So when we talk about the third way of complimenting, I'm not saying that these are the only ways. All right. So there can be 50 or 60 odd ways of complimenting people. But out of those many number, we should have at least understanding of a few. Some numbers wherein we can use. Say, for example, as we were discussing, we can use this, you are so pretty, or you look great, or we can also say you are a fantastic dash. Whenever we are praising somebody's work, whenever we are praising somebody's actions or activities, then we can say you are a fantastic dash. Say, for example, you are a fantastic cook, you are a fantastic mother, you are a fantastic father, you are a fantastic brother, you are a fantastic sister, you are a fantastic student. So similarly, there can be different adjectives and then the kind of personality we can add on. Say you can use any synonym instead of fantastic, like superb, talented, excellent, prodigious, very good. There are different adjectives that we can use in the place of the word fantastic. And then always remember the adjective, if the adjective begins with vowel sound. Remember the vowel sounds that we have practiced? There could be short vowel sound or long vowel sound or the diphthongs. Whenever the adjectives are produced with the vowel sound, always we should remember a and an to be included before the adjective. Now, in case if we are using something with consonant sounds or other than the vowel sounds, then we use the word a and then proceed on with the other. Say, for example, you can see here, fantastic. When I say fantastic, the sound is f. So therefore, the sound will always be preceded. The succeeding sound would be of a, fantastic. But if I talk about excellent, then an excellent. So should not forget all these basics that we have already practiced. For example, you can see here, you're an amazing mother. You are an amazing student. Of course, I see there are many who always amuse me with their different activities. Say, for example, when I say Deepa Raj, when I see her interviewing her father, or when I talk about Prerna, or when I talk about Pintu, or even Ananta, they all are fantastic students. So I always get surprised when I look at their work and when I look at their activities. They all are amazing students, or they are a fantastic student. So let us proceed ahead. This is another way of compliment, like I like your dash. Now it could be I like your new bag, I like your bag, I like your style, I like your personality, I like your shoes, I like your pen, I like your mobile, I like your pic. There can be so many things wherein you can compliment by using the word or the phrase I like. Whenever you notice bit difference in somebody's personality, we can again use this, like you look great today. Similarly, I like your hairstyle. It's a bit different from the other days. So there can be different things. There can be different activities which you can praise, which you can compliment in day-to-day life. I really like your new belt is the example which I have quoted here. Similarly, you can use different phrases, different ways of complimenting. So hope everybody is able to understand, whenever we are complimenting, whenever we are appreciating, whenever we are praising, there are phrases which could be used instead of just using the monosyllable words like wow, great, good, aha. So instead of using these expressive words, you better become more vocal and you use these phrases. People would like it. Now, when you want to encourage someone, whenever you are encouraging certain people, then what are the phrases that we can use? Let us understand them. You can do it. Oh, this is a common phrase which you will hear from your teachers, from your friend, from your family. They all believe us. And when there is a trust, when there is a bonding, जैसे मैं जानती हूँ कि मेरे हर एक स्टूडेंट में कर सकने की क्षमता है और वो 100% कर सकते हैं, तो जब भी वो कुछ कर सकते हैं और उनमें वो काबिलियत है, वो हुनर है, बस एक चीज की कमी है, वो जितना जल्दी इस चीज को समझ सकते हैं उतना ही बेहतर होगा उनके करियर के लिए. So therefore you can do it. This phrase helps people make and feel that they are confident, that they are determined, that they are focused, that they concentrated on certain activities and they can certainly achieve it. So please understand, you can do it. It's a pushing phrase which always encourages others to do it. This, let's say for example, this engineering exam is going to be really hard, but you can do it, boy. So we all know the course that we pursue. For others, it may sound very simple, but you know it while pursuing the course, how difficult it is to understand the concept and its application. So understand the right usage of these words. So don't give up is another encouraging word which we have to use in our day-to-day life. Whenever we are encouraging others, we also say, don't give up. Don't loosen your, don't lose your hope. Don't give up so easily. So whenever you are encouraging someone, even you have to make people realize that they should not leave their hope. They should not give up anything so easily. They have to continue. They have to rigorously put their effort. They have to understand, अगर आपके अंदर चाह है तो आपको अपनी राह मिल ही जाएगी. So understand how to identify it, understand how to pave your way towards success. You can see here, I can't remember the next line. I don't know if I can memorize this poem by the end of the week. Don't give up is the only way you're going to say. Why? Because you know that it may take a day time to remember. Probably he or she may take 2 days time or 3 days time, but practice makes you perfect. So if you keep on rehearsing, if you keep on practicing, and if you don't give up hope, certainly you all can do. Now let me connect this with the activity that I have given. I shared with you all 4 different activities. Out of those 4 different activities, I see only 5 to 6 students doing those activities on regular basis. Rest others, you need to push yourself. If you believe I am not being marked on this, I won't be given any marks or score on these activities, why should I do it? Now certainly, if you don't do, that means you are giving up. You are losing your hope. And once when you are losing your hope, and once when you give up, it becomes very difficult for you to understand that life is going to be full of challenges. Today you are in your comfort zone. Today you are blessed that your parents are taking care of you. Today you are being taught how to act by your friends, by your family members, by your teachers, by your buddies, by your other members who motivate you. But tomorrow, when you are going to step into the shoes of professionalism, and when you all becomes professionals, nobody is going to come and motivate you, encourage you each and every time. You have to stand on your own feet and you have to be always ready to accept challenges. And that habit you must inculcate when you are a student. If you don't have that habit of doing from right now onwards, in future, it becomes very difficult for you to exercise and practice. So I'll appreciate if you can understand the importance of this phrase. Not only understanding the importance, start applying it. Don't give up. Don't say that, no, I can't. Instead of saying, no, I can't, you should say, let me try once. Let me do it once. What is going to happen if I try it once? एक बार आप हार सकते हैं, दूसरी बार आप हारोगे, तीसरी बार आपको अपनी मंजिल नजर आएगी और चौथी और पांचवी बार कहीं ना कहीं आप अपनी मंजिल तक करीब पहुंचोगे और 7वें अटेम्प्ट में आप अपनी मंजिल पर रहोगे. तो मंजिल तक पहुंचने की जो चाहत है, जो ड्रीम है, उसको बीच में मत छोड़िए. कंटिन्यू, वर्क आउट ऑन टू इट. This is what I would like to include when we encourage. We're almost there. This says that you people are on your right track. You have started your journey. You have to take just one single step in order to get that flavor of achievement or success. अभी आप चल रहे हैं, आपको अपनी मंजिल नजर आ रही है, लेकिन मंजिल तक पहुंचे नहीं. मंजिल तक पहुंचने के लिए वो आखिरी कदम आपको उठाना पड़ेगा. So what is the phrase that we say? You're almost there. That means you have tried many a times. This time if you try, you will definitely achieve your target. You're almost there. And this phrase is generally used by all your friends. You're almost there. Try. Don't give up. Don't lose your heart or don't lose hope. So for example, I have been writing this paper for 2 months. All I have left is the conclusion, but I don't want to work onto it. Now, generally, you might have seen people do the same thing. They work for 10 days, 15 days, and when it is going to end up, when they have to conclude, they just give up. At that time, what is the phrase that you should say? You're almost there. Why to give up? Continue. Wait for one more day, work for one more day, and try to achieve the success. The next encouraging phrase, keep it up. You all have heard this when you were in school, when you are in colleges, when you are studying. If you do something very excellently, beautifully, and when your teacher wants to give you a praise, they always pat your back and they say, keep it up, well done. So these are the common phrases which we might have heard many a times from our teachers, from our well-wishers, from our family members, and they use these phrases to let us know that we have really worked very hard, we have achieved the success, and we are on the right track. So, as a praise of excellence, as a praise of appreciation with encouragement, we generally use the phrase, keep it up. The next one, whenever we are appreciating someone, remember, yesterday we have started with thank you so much, thank you very much, thanks for your support, thanks for your extended aid, or thanks for your assistance. So similarly, whenever you are appreciating someone for their support, for their appreciation, for the need, for the love, always remember we use this particular phrase. As I've already explained this, so I'm not going to stretch it, but yes, I want you to read the example once. Thanks for the lovely birthday card you sent in the email or mail. It really made my birthday special. So you are trying to appreciate the gesture, the kind gesture that is extended or presented or shared by your friend. So whenever you are praising someone, you can also use the word thanks. The next appreciating word, I couldn't have done it without you. We all know that we need someone to support us. We need someone who can always push us positively, motivate us, encourage us, and who can say that, look, this is not so difficult. You can easily achieve it. And in such circumstances, we use this particular phrase, I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for helping me plan this wedding. I couldn't have done it without you. Similarly, there are different events, occasion wherein we require the push, support, positive side of thought from others. So we use whenever we are trying to appreciate others for their extended support. The next phrase for appreciating, I'm so proud of you. Your parents, they all love to say this phrase many a time. As a brother and sister, when you have a brother and sister and they made you feel proud, so definitely we say, I'm so proud of you. Like the services that are provided during the COVID time, all the volunteers, whether off ISM or outside ISM, we all know the work that they are doing. We have to appreciate them. And because of them, there are millions of people who are able to fight, who are able to survive even the tough times. So I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of the doctors. We are so proud of the paramedical support or the assistant providers. We are so proud of police. We are so proud of the teachers. We are so proud of students. We are so proud of the volunteers. So there can be different ways of appreciating, because this is something which always make you feel pride or feel proud of their gesture, their work, their activity, or something which they have extended with. Generally, we all feel proud whenever we do something good. Whenever you do something bad, Nobody is going to say, say for example, if you have done a bad thing, nobody will say that I'm so proud of you for doing such a stupid act, right? So always remember, these all are positive ways of helping, extending support, extending energy in the way of positive expressions, like when you want to encourage, when you want to compliment, when you want to appreciate. All these positive statements and phrases must be in your mouth, so that whenever you find someone doing such activity, you can quote it. I generally see whenever you have liked somebody's post, you just like it and you write in the comment section, wow, awesome, great, good going, or the emojis. Why not to add phrases? If you add phrases, trust me, it is going to connect you and with the other person more strongly. So keep that in your mind. I appreciate your support. This is again another phrase wherein we use when we are sharing our positive gratitude towards others. I appreciate your support. I appreciate, you can also use the word like, I appreciate your help. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your valuable suggestion. I appreciate your guidance. I appreciate your mentorship. So there can be different nouns that could be included with I appreciate. I appreciate your positive attitude. As you can see, that is mentioned in the example. Now, coming to the positive feedbacks, we can also give positive feedback like, you did a good job on this project or on the project, or you did a good job on the assignment. You did a good job on the summer internship project, or maybe as an intern, or maybe the life project. So always remember, this is another way of sharing the positive feedback. When somebody has done very good in their activity, just saying very good, keep it up. Instead of that, if you include one more positive feedback, that will always encourage other to do more, to extend more. So for example, you did a great job on your website. I really like the design. This is again, you are not only praising someone for their job, but at the same time, you are also appreciating it. Great work on the presentation. Again, the word great can be replaced with some other word like good work on the presentation, awesome work on your personality, great work on your interview skills. There can be different ways. So as you can see, even the example, instead of using the word great, replaced it with excellent work on the interview question. So this is another way of giving the positive feedback. The other one is, you are improving a lot. When you see people changing and when you see people trying to improve their skills, you can definitely use this phrase, you are improving a lot. When you compare from the past performance to the present day performance, you see a tremendous change. And when you see that tremendous change, you can use this particular phrase, you are improving a lot. So keep practicing 15 minutes of like English, 15 minutes each day, or keep practicing writing English every day. Keep practicing relearning whatever the subject matter that is told and taught by your teachers every day. There can be different ways of including the other statement. The other way of giving a positive feedback, I can tell you worked really hard on this, wherein you know that the person has really put heart and soul. The person has put not only his time but also his effort in doing that activity. We always use this particular positive phrase. हमेशा याद रखिए, बहुत सारे तरीके होते हैं पॉजिटिव फीडबैक शेयर करने के. अगर 3-4 आप सीख लेते हैं तो आपके लिए अच्छा होगा. For congratulating, generally we say congrats, very good going, keep it up. But there can be other phrases like, I'm so happy for you. This is again one of the best ways of congratulating. I'm so happy for your achievement. I'm so happy to listen to your success story. I'm so happy for your activities, for the extended support. So these are the ways that you are going to use when you are congratulating someone. Or good luck with your new job. When somebody has joined something new or taken up the new course, then we use this word, good luck with your course, good luck with your assignment, good luck with your project, good luck with your internship, good luck with your new job. So keep these phrases in your mind, in your memory box, use them in your day-to-day life. If you use them on regular basis, I assure you, each one of you is going to have a different style of communication from others. See, when you say he or she is a good communicator, it just means that they are more vocal. They are using more words than you. You find it easy to communicate when you are more vocal. So with this, I end up today's class. In case if you have any doubts, you can definitely ask me. I'm going to mark your attendance link in the chat box.